Going big, going bigger.
Slip across the 35.
Let's go.
Shit back up. Alright, I got the stream back up now. Let's see. Speed. Alright.
So here's a first.
If you yearly or he want some shit.
Oh, you had a couple niggas for defensive rookie of the year.
I'm talking about in the other league.
Metcalf on the deep ball.
Damn,
He's
DK
got it
fucking
at the
me up.
50.
Somebody want some shit for me. Who wants some
It's
shit?
a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
Oh, Swift for second.
Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, probably best D line, JJ Watt. Yep, this is what it was, JJ Watt.
Look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story. Huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's see.
The Monarchs about to smash the Aviators. The Aviators do suck.
Yeah, he probably won the Super Bowl. I don't really see nobody else beating him.
I don't see how the fuck he made it to the Super Bowl.
They in the Super Bowl?
The Aviators and the Monarchs. The Aviators
How the
trash.
Aviators made it? Yeah, the Monarchs gonna win it. The Monarchs gonna fuck him up. He gonna make him quick. I don't know who that nigga beat. I know Playboy gave him a win. I don't know who else he beat.
On second down now, it's Lynch. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
They're running it.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch.
Okay,
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We still doing that X Factor shit or you must gonna do it after free agency or after the draft or some shit?
Probably after the draft, I'm guessing. After free agency, I don't know what to say yet. I just said that shit now. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that shit though. He gone?
He'll have a first down past the 40.
He gone. Niggas cannot stop Andy with this shit, dog. Andy Isabella with that jet cut pass is nasty.
Andy Isabella.
That's who I got on the Broncos.
I got the
I be losing the fuck out.
Strike first here in this
I be
opening
fucking
quarter.
niggas up with
The
that
point
shit.
after is good. And that makes the
I
score
try not to run it that
7-0.
much. This shit too damn. This shit cheese. Like, you can't, like, niggas
But-
can't stop it.
Out on the field.
If a nigga can't stop it, I'm gonna keep running this shit. I don't care. They can get mad if they want to.
I just like to
Fuck.
take this shit. Make it fun for me.
And he'll take it back to about the
I ain't
19-yard
taking the
line.
same shit. I like to throw that bitch, like to run, do straight, like little cut. This is shit. Make it fun to me. What this nigga gonna do now? And I'm probably end up doing it again too next time. I ain't gonna, but it's just like that. I'm about to have to get Isabella a fucking 90 into this year. Man, and Kyle Murray. This Carl's playbook kind of nice though. What you doing? Pick your play, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more.
That should have been a fumble. He did that dumbass dive.
Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Dumb dive.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down, the run with Lynch. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 12.
On second down, it's Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
How they gonna do it?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Oh, good shit.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down.
Oh boy, if I could have got that off. That
He'll
was
go
good
down.
shit.
They'll sack him
I
on
would
what
have
will
got
be
that
the
off. That was
final
a
play
touchdown.
of this first quarter.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now it's Lockett.
Nah, come on, D.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
I just played this.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ricky. What you doing? Kill. Hey, zero. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking. 36 power. You got
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56. Here we go. Check 50.
On third down, Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shit. I'm gonna get on Destiny for a little bit, I guess.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it over for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good
tight end from Mizzou ran a 4.42.
And you can't do it much better than that. This kicks out of
What
bounds at the
talking about?
40-yard line.
In real life, nigga.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position.
Well, he was in one tight end already, I think. The nigga from Mizzou.
Superb.
What's his name? I don't never.
Albert Akbarakeem.
Oh yeah. They do got him nice on the Madden. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that name. Yeah, he nice on. I got him on my Viking shit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one receiver route, and take a shot down here. Occasionally, we've seen success occur.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was done also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
56, Mike, 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's our point.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time is left.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Shotgun now for Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Come on, ain't no touch.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, tight.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Tyler Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, he caught.
And that is caught.
I got lucky as hell.
Jake Butt.
I was lucky
First
as hell.
touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this
Is today Friday?
Missed the PAT.
No,
Failed to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Yeah, lucky as a bitch, man.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That was a lucky ass catch I just got.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, Lynch.
Rookie
He
boy
is
getting
met
back
in
there.
his tracks behind the line of
Are you gonna try
scrimmage.
it again?
That second down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
24 is the mic. Come on, QB, come on. 24 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Spot that. 24 is the mic.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Oh, that boy tried to do too. He might have been going.
4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray.
Oh,
he caught it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch that he turned into a runner, took the contact and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
What's up? Come on, bro.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Fights loose. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 13-7.
Yeah.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Bitch ass nigga. Hit that nigga with that fusion rifle on his whole ass. Nigga, get off me.
Arizona's
Then I got sniped as soon as I came around the corner.
Drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
Good shit, man. That nigga wastes his shit.
Trying to atone for it here on this drive. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw the touch? He just did right there.
He on nothing. Well, he on Jesse. He should have been a part of
This is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's what I'm using right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? We'll see what they decide to do.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
Let's go, baby. Just smashing all them niggas on my arch side.
One big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
I don't know. I think it's on 50 something.
3rd down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Bitch.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking to
Let me
the
put on
possessions they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
No, I'm gonna put out Jay River in it.
The jet sweep.
Change some shotgun.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they
I think came with some storm grenade.
and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Damn, we fucking died all them times.
And they use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, crunch.
Toss play to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
On my Hunter is 265 or some shit. If I can go up one more point for 10 to
36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Bitch.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd
I was just gonna get the heavy and the nigga banged me out with the fucking running
They
ball.
had high high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
He
Obviously,
came
they
back
liked his
and like a
measurables,
fucking
otherwise they wouldn't
that
have brought
shit
him onto
crazy,
the
man.
team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On third down, it's Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Check six guys. He's coming. We got time.
On first down, Lynch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Wilson. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Lynch running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the... And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is a quick
Ladies and gentlemen.
Did I get the win?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Hold on, where's this nigga at? Where's this nigga at? Where's this nigga at? Where that shit at? If I'm that trash. Oh, no.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I need to close this shit.